Hi, my name's Andrea Carter-Sarcopel, and I'm applying to be on your web series called Hunt This. I'm a paranormal investigator, have been for about 10 years now, and it's definitely a passion. I've investigated all over the world. I've done France, Romania, all over the US. I was in Belize for the end of the Mayan calendar. In the US, I've done everything from Virginia City, the Queen Mary, Alcatraz, to the east coast of Mansfield, Eastern State. Central would be more like the Stanley Hotel in Colorado. What's the lighthouse? St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida. I've been all over. Really love it. I go to Gettysburg every year for one of the events that I used to help out with and led numerous investigations there. The first and most notable one for me was a farmhouse in one of the battlefields that had never ever been investigated before. I actually saw a full body apparition of a soldier there, and being Canadian, didn't know what they looked like. I couldn't understand why I saw a guy standing outside the window in a little short ball cap like I like to wear. So that was definitely something. And then I was actually, the first time I'd been touched, where I kept getting tapped on the head, and I spoke to the spirit and I said, could you please stop doing that? I'm in the basement and I keep thinking it's a spider on my head as opposed to, somebody touching me, and it actually stopped happening when I asked. And that was pretty phenomenal considering I got tapped like 10 times. Also, another time doing another investigation with some of those celebrities. I was accused of opening a portal to hell via a Ouija board and doing a shack hack session, just a couple pieces of equipment I'm accustomed to using in investigations. I love going to the conferences because it really helps me expand my mindset and theories about everything, because like we know, everything is theoretical. There's science, but nothing can be proven. That you cannot recreate a full body apparition unless it's by some hokey machine or an electronic voice phenomena, and again, unless it's a machine and somebody's faking something. I have a lot of integrity with my investigation. I make sure everybody's comfortable. If anybody's uncomfortable, I get them out of the situation. I really love putting myself out there. I really love the personal experience and obtaining any kind of evidence that supports the fact that you've actually had this personal experience. But definitely now I'm less prone to take my actual equipment with me and just put myself into the situation and open myself up to everything. Doing that, one time I did bring home a souvenir from one of the, 7, 8 trips to Gettysburg I've done, where I had to seek assistance from Father Calder, who was a good friend. And well, I tried calling him one time and dialed his number, and my phone dialed 911. I got, "This is 911, what's your emergency?" And if you guys knew him, there was no 911 in his Tennessee phone number. So it was really weird. I hung up. I started dialing a second time, and I don't think it dialed more than 3 numbers, maybe 4, and 911 was on the phone again saying, "This is 911, what's your emergency?" I explained there was no emergency. I called him a third time, left him a voicemail. I was so happy when I heard his voicemail, but he actually never received that. He ended up really helping me though, after he told me what to do and I obtained all the ingredients and knowledge needed to assist. Whatever it was went away. So, or at least started to not bother us as it was. I started paranormal investigation because of a really haunted house in a town north of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, called Goulet River. We got it there for like $350 a month. Couldn't understand why it was so cheap. And sure enough, it was so cheap because it was really messed up. to the point where there's actually a baby grand piano built into the basement. You bang on the wall with your fist and you'd hear the piano start to clink around. There's so much weird stuff that happened in that house before I knew about equipment that could be used, before I knew there was TV shows or anything like that. And when I did see the TV shows, it really opened my eyes, really intrigued me, and I knew I had to get involved with it after having all these personal experiences, because I really felt like I was losing my mind, and I really like to help people who are in that situation, having been there myself. So I think I could add a lot of diversity to your show. Not only would I be a female on the cast, I'd also be international. I'd be a Canadian. I really care about what I do. So please consider me. Okay, thanks. Thanks, guys. Hopefully I'll hear from you. Bye.